Welcome back to Doing Bart Things, and today I thought I would post a reaction video. I was going to post one of something totally different. It was just a guy catching some fish in the Amazon, which I'm a big fishing fan. By the way, shout out to R&R, Real Rosy Charters. If you're ever in Panama City, look him up. He's got a little boat, kind of a friend of a friend. Tell him Bart sent you. He will absolutely take care of you, and you will catch all of the fish and have a great time. But basically, in this version of Doing Bart Things, lower in production, as I come to you from my kitchen, thought I would play a video that I could just react to and see how that works, play with how the audio works, capturing the web page and all that, so that way I can kind of respond. I vaguely remember this video. I've seen it a long time ago. Coyote Peterson is somebody who has a channel, and he sort of, I think he fancies himself a bit of a Steve Irwin, if we want to put it that way. He goes around, messes with animals, but he had this idea of going up the sting pain index. And that's basically a index of how much do certain insects hurt, like when you get stung. Like what's the worst thing to get stung or bitten by? And he goes up the rankings. Well, he comes across this wasp. So this is the infamous murder hornet. This is a Japanese giant hornet, is what it is. And these things are massive. They're, I believe, the biggest hornets in the world, if I'm not mistaken. Biggest of the wasp family. I could be totally wrong on that, but I believe that's true. And this guy lets one sting him, and what I figured we'd do is just watch and see the reaction, and we can sort of laugh and cringe at it at the same time, because it's, when you do something like this, I mean, you just ask for what you get, you know. I have very little sympathy for someone who puts an animal in this position and then specifically goes, okay, I'm gonna let you do this, you know. I have more empathy for someone, like if they were fishing or doing something and didn't mean to get themselves in the way. Then okay, you know, you're still sort of putting yourself, I guess, in a sense, in harm's way. Like if I were to get a hook in my finger because a fish flung off, hey, I was fishing for the fish. It wasn't his idea to get caught. So I don't have that much empathy for it. You know, it sucks. But this is literally, okay, I'm going to catch you, I'm going to antagonize you, and now I'm going to let you sting me or harm me. So yeah, the feeling's a little bit different there. But anyway, thought I'd play it, see what my reaction was, and see if it made for any sort of good video, and then kind of go from there. So let's see what happens. I went ahead and I fast forward the video to the part where he goes to get it, and just from the look in his face, you can see he's already like psyching himself out for this. Yeah, I suspect he's going to have a pretty adverse reaction just looking at this. And play.
Have full control. All right, you guys got a good shot. All right, I'm going to slightly have to maneuver myself just a little bit here. Ooh, it is not happy. This is one angry hornet. Hold on. Got to get its turn.
I wonder why it would be angry.
Oh, it's turning. Hold on a second. My hand is shaking. Control your nerves, Coyote. Control your nerves. My heart is racing a million miles a second, and I can't keep my hand still.
I wonder why that would be.
Hold on. The hornet is actually biting onto the forceps. Actually, I'm going to pin it like this. Okay, I've got it. Perfect.
No.
That's what we want.
No. Look at the size of this thing. Man, I've been stung by a lot of stuff out fishing or out in the woods or whatever. We have here in Texas, we have a hornet called a red, I guess they call it like a red wasp or a red hornet. And one got me on the wrist when I was a kid, and that hurt. But it didn't hurt it so much as it just scared the heck out of me. This kind of looks like death. It just does not look like it's something you'd want to get stung by. It's so large. I bet it's got a large stinger.
Wow. All right, everyone just take a moment to soak this in. That is an enormous hornet. Look at its abdomen pulsating. And you look at the mandibles, those are used for chomping. I think I may also take a bite during this video as well, which I'm kind of afraid of. And if you zoom in on the legs, you can see that they have these little hooks. They almost look like grappling hooks. And one thing that also scares me, there is the chance it's gonna latch onto my arm and sting more than once. I can't stop my hand from shaking. I haven't been this nervous since the tarantula hawk.
Sure you want to do
Play
this?
dumb games,
there's no
win
turning
dumb
back.
prizes, y'all.
All right, you guys ready?
Ready if you are.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the sting zone with the Japanese Giant Hornet. 1, 2, here we go, 3.
Oh, there it is.
Ah! Oh, this
Oh,
stinger's stuck in my arm. Oh! Ooh.
How bad is it?
Oh man, wave of dizziness really quick. Ah! Oh! Oh, searing pain! Absolute searing pain! There's where the stinger went in right there. Did you not see how slow the sting was? Oh!
I see blood.
Ah! Oh my gosh! Ah!
So, oh wow, I paused it right at the right time. You can see the puncture wound there. I mean, it does have a big stinger, and it really went slow and sort of was like, yeah, all right, buddy, I'm just gonna stab this shiv in there and inject you. I got zero sympathy. He's rolling around the dirt now, grunting and groaning. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. I don't know. Maybe if you paid me enough, I might do it. But I shouldn't say that. Like everybody's kind of got a price for something. Holy smokes, though, it would have to be high because that looks. Yeah, that's not gonna end well. I think you can almost see where it's gonna have a welt kind of rise up around here. Honestly, these things, if I'm not mistaken, they actually can have a necrotic effect. So he's taking a bit of a chance here. He could end up with sort of like a little hole in his arm, honestly. Yeah, I would not want to get stung by one of these.
Ah! Oh my gosh!
I know it's tough to describe it. You gotta describe it for me.
Okay. My hand is completely seized up and locked in place. This is like the tarantula hawk. Look at the swelling that's beginning to form on my arm. Forearm is incredibly taut. Only about 45 seconds have gone by.
Careful not to.
Do you guys think he's playing this up for the camera? I'm just going to ask that. My entire arm has seized up. I don't know if that's necessarily a symptom of that. I mean, I know it hurts like hell. But I think maybe he's being... And again, I don't know. Do you think... Is he being dramatic? It is a known really bad sting, so I don't want to necessarily completely act like he's being dramatic, but I almost kind of wonder a little bit. Maybe. All I know is there was definitely a large whelp right where I thought it would be. I sort of highlighted the circle a second ago. It is happening.
Go over this cliff edge, by the way. Yeah, let's move it over there.
Back
Move
up,
over
back
here.
up.
Yeah, maybe away from the cliff's edge before you roll off of the cliff. Because
You gotta tell us if you're in trouble. Are you gonna be okay?
When the stinger went into my arm, I had this like wave, like a wave came over me and I got super dizzy, almost didn't feel what was happening, and then the pain just was like immediately
But people get that from
searing.
injections, though.
Look at your arm. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Wow. You are swelling like crazy. He's swelling up bad.
Hang on a second. Let's put a circle around where the swelling's
Yeah,
at to see the progression of it.
This is the outer, and then that is the immediate right there.
Old Spice.
They said machine had ice in veins.
Oh man! Not a 2. Far surpasses the tarantula hawk. Far surpasses the tarantula hawk.
So he's talking
Here,
about that
here. Look at this. If
pain
I turn
index
my
thing.
arm sideways, look at the welt.
Wow.
Okay. Can't touch near it. Sharp shooting pain if I touch near it.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I can see that your wrist is starting to swell. Do you want to take your watch off? You know?
I got it.
Yeah.
No relief yet. It's just a matter of harnessing the pain, controlling the level of pain, and
Well, I gotta reckon you're
rolling around on the ground and screaming
you're
at
doing
this point
better
really
now
isn't
because
doing
you
me any
were
good.
rolling around yelling a minute ago.
All right, let's cut cameras and come back in about 5 minutes. Let me get a drink of water.
All right, man. Well, I could definitely see that.
Don't touch it.
I'm not gonna touch it. I just want to show everyone at home. The swelling has completely gone outside of these initial marks. I mean, and I don't think you're out of the woods yet. I think that's
I
gonna
wonder if
swell a whole lot worse.
Anyone has
Yeah,
actually
we are only 20 minutes in at
been
this
killed
point.
by
20
getting
minutes
swarmed by
since
those
that
things.
stinger went deep
bet if
into
you
my
got
forearm.
nailed by
You can
about
see the
30 or 40 of those,
discoloration in
you'd
my
be in real
skin there,
trouble.
the massive goose egg that has formed. The venom has worked its way up my arm.
Can you show us the lump? Can you hold your arm up at all? Oh my goodness.
Ugh. All right, yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty bad.
I'm sure you guys want to know how this feels as compared to some of the other top insects on the sting index. It blows the cow killer out of the water, no comparison. It definitely trumps the tarantula hawk. When we're talking bullet ant, I would definitely say that at this point it is on par. And in just 1 month, the episode you have all been waiting for, the sting of the executioner wasp, will determine who the true king of sting really is. We're gonna monitor this sting for the next 24 hours and see what happens. I can promise you this much. I've got a world of pain ahead of me for the next few hours. All right, let's get an outro and get back down to civilization. You ready?
Yep.
I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure. Man, oh, that was a bad one. The hours following my brutal sting were some of the most painful I have ever faced.
Oh my.
And my arm continued swelling to nearly double its normal size. The trauma that my mind and body endured today seemed like a blur. Yet when we look back, there was a strange similarity to the scenario I faced with a bullet ant. Both insect stingers became lodged in my arm, and as a result, they pumped me with a higher dosage of venom than I had originally intended to take. When I compare the stings side by side,
Because, you know, you can totally control that. Like, hey, kind, gentle wasp, will you just sting me barely and not, you know, fully try to kill me? I'd appreciate that. What's funny is my kids love these videos. I think they just go, "Oh my God, I can't believe he did that." And you know, he's trying to do kind of a noble thing. Like, he's trying to educate folks. Like, it's basically a, "Hey, I'm going to do this so you don't have to" kind of deal. But the funny part is, I don't really see anybody, you know, jumping over themselves to go let a murder hornet sting them. For reference, this video, I know you can't see it, but this video has 42 million views. And it was created 4 years ago. But anyway, I just thought it was something crazy to look at. I'm going to go ahead and let this kind of finish out here.
I'm completely honest when I say that the Japanese giant hornet is an overall more intimidating and ultimately more painful sting than the bullet ant.
Searing pain! Absolute searing pain!
You all right, man?
Yep! There's no question about it. Through my personal experience, the Japanese giant hornet ranks as a 4 on the insect sting pain index. And in this very moment, I consider it to be the most painful sting in the world. But will it be able to hold on to its prized title as the king of sting? Stay tuned. We all know what's coming next. Hey, Coyote Pat, are you excited for the conclusion?
So, I guess we'll end it there. Murder hornet. Japanese giant hornet. Yeah, no thanks. I'd rather not be stung by that at all. That just looked extremely painful. Man, I gotta think. I bet that if you were to go and search, you'd probably find some folks that. I mean, obviously, you can have what's called anaphylaxis, which is like a allergic reaction to stings from various insects. I can't imagine if somebody had like a big time allergic reaction to one of those. I mean, it would just take you out. But I think honestly, if you went over, I guess, a nest of them, if 40 or more, I think, stung you, I really think you'd have a hard time. Like, it would be an emergency ER situation, because I think there would be enough tissue damage that you might have to get some help from the ER. Like, it would be potentially, I don't know, it might be a life-threatening situation. I'd be interested to see if I could do some more research and find out, because I think that just looks, the amount of swelling that was just caused from one sting, if you had like multiples of those, tens of them, it could be a real problem. Anyway, that's pretty crazy. So, like if you like it, don't like it if you don't. This is just a random reaction video. I'll probably use different things to get reactions on. I may do some more wildlife stuff. This is literally just sort of a trial run. I want to test and see if I could get the audio right with me talking over it. And as always, you guys take care, have a marvelous day and a great week, and take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you later.